type tool in Photoshop has come a long way since Photoshop a couple versions back, which is good because now you get to learn the nice version. Right, so we have a type tool folder here, and we've got a nice little yoga woman and the word breathe. So if you've ever used a Word document before, I'm pretty sure you know how to click on the type tool and, it's backwards and forwards. Breathe. You can type it in, or you can make a selection, delete it. If you highlight the text, there's a couple of things that you might want to learn about. So you can change the font size up here. You can change the font color by clicking on the color up here. If you double click on that, so we make that selection. Right, so depending on the Adobe package that you have will depend on how many fonts you're given through Typekit, I believe. I'm not sure if that's true. That might be a matter of fact, but stick with me. So there's a thing called Typekit where Adobe has a lot of fonts that you can download for free as part of your package, and as you can see that you've got all the fonts a guy or gal could ever want. But there's a couple of little things that you could do within here that is quite handy, especially if you use fonts a lot. So let's say you have a bunch of fonts, but they're all ones that you use on the regular and you really love them, or they're your go-to ones. You can just click on this star button here and star them. So say you like those ones, and if you click on this star button up here, it just shows you the starred ones, and then you can deselect the star ones and then unclick and then re-click, and it's only showing you the starred ones. So that's quite good. Let's say you've chosen this one, Didoni. If you click on this button here, it'll only show you ones that are similar. So this is a show similar font. It'll just show you the similar ones on your machine. Or, so these are the ones that you've got here, or these are ones that you can download from Typekit. So these are ones that you haven't downloaded yet, but they are similar. So all you do is you click on that little cloud there, and it'll ask you to sync it, which it will do, and then give it a couple minutes or a couple seconds, as that's just worked, and it'll add that onto your machine. So that's quite nice. So if you click on that again, it takes you back to all your fonts. So these are all ones that are downloaded onto my machine at the minute. One other filter that you can have is they've broken the fonts down into selections. So let's say we just want sans serif fonts. It's just showing you all the sans serif fonts. A lot of sans serif fonts look the same to me. Do we really need this many sans serif fonts? I don't know. You be the judge of that. Anyway, so sans serif or script fonts, so it's a good way of breaking things down. It does this automatically. I don't know if there's a way of telling it to add, as in if you see something that you like that's a little bit scripty but a little bit handwritten, I don't know if there's a way of telling it that, but it'll be broken down in this way anyway. It does this automatically for you. So yeah, so have a little play with this. If you've got any questions, give me a shout. But yeah, have a little go. See if there's any fonts that you like. One other thing to consider is with that, if you select the font and you go up to type, edit, you can check the spelling, which is always good, and there's a few extra options up here that you can check out. One last thing to remember, just while I'm on the type tool, if you head over to, where is it? It is in here we go. Edit. Check spelling. So if you're not so hot with the spelling, you've still got spell check on here too. It doesn't do it automatically, you've got to tell it to do it. So that's always a useful thing too.